Welcome to CultureAlley Mandarin. 你好, this is Basic Mandarin Lesson 10. Let's start by going over some of the phrases that you learned in the last lesson. Chinese people translates to 中国人. American people translates to 美国人. English people translates to 英国人. French people translates to 法国人. And finally, people literally translates as 人. Similarly, which translates to 哪. Country becomes 国. While together, which country translates to 哪国. Let's review the conversation we had in the last lesson as well.
Are you Chinese?
Yes, I am. Where are you from?
I am from Japan. Here's how it sounds in Mandarin. 你是中国人吗?
Sure. 你是哪国人?
我是日本人.
Great! Now let's move on to today's lesson. Today, we shall cover some family relations. Today, we will learn the vocabulary for different relations in a nuclear family, such as brother, mother, sister, etc. And also see the use of the possessive particle de with respect to family. Let's begin with vocabulary. The word home translates to 家, and it is pronounced using the high level tone. Let's hear you say 家. Good! Father translates as 爸爸, and is pronounced using the falling tone. Can you try and say 爸爸? Great! Mother becomes 妈妈, and it is pronounced using the high level tone. Let's hear you say 妈妈. Excellent! The word son translates as 儿子, and it is pronounced using the mid-rising tone. Can you say 儿子? Daughter translates to 女儿. It is pronounced using the falling rising tone. Can you try and say 女儿? Once again, it's 女儿. Good work! Let's do a quick review. Family, or home, translates to 家. Father is 爸爸. Mother becomes 妈妈. Son translates to 儿子. And finally, daughter becomes 女儿. Great! Here's something new. Mandarin uses different vocabulary for addressing an elder sister or brother versus a younger sister or brother. Let's learn what they are called in Mandarin. Elder sister is translated as 姐姐 and is pronounced using the falling rising tone. Can you try and say 姐姐? Good! Younger sister translates as 妹妹. It is pronounced using the falling tone. Let's try and say 妹妹. Good! Let's see another one. Elder brother becomes 哥哥. It is pronounced using the high level tone. Can you try and say 哥哥? Great! Let's look at the last one in line. Younger brother translates to 弟弟, which is pronounced using the falling tone. Let's try and say 弟弟. Good! We've covered all the vocabulary for today. Let's do a quick review of what we've just learned. Elder sister translates to 姐姐. Younger sister becomes 妹妹. Elder brother is translated as 哥哥, while younger brother is 弟弟. All right, it's quiz time. Let's see if you remember what we've learned till now. How do we say home in Mandarin? Is it 儿子? Or do we say 哥哥? Or is it 家 instead? The correct way of saying home in Mandarin is 家. How do we say son? Is it 儿子? Or 哥哥? Or 家 instead? Son translates as 儿子 in Mandarin. How do we say younger sister? Do we say 妹妹? Or is it 姐姐? Or is it 弟弟 instead? The correct way of saying younger sister is 妹妹. How do we say older brother? Do we say 哥哥? Or 姐姐? Or 弟弟? Older brother is said as 哥哥. Great! Now let us try and have a basic conversation. Let's see how we ask about relations. Let's start with a simple one. Is she your elder sister? Here is the breakup of the sentence. Is translates to 是. She becomes 她. Your is translated as 你. Elder sister is translated as 姐姐. And the question particle is provided by the word ma. Thus, is she your elder sister is translated as 她是你姐姐吗? That literally translates to, she is your elder sister? Another way of framing this question is omitting the your and just saying, she is elder sister? Let's take a look. In this case, is she your elder sister translates to 她是姐姐吗? Which literally means, she is elder sister? Let's see how we reply to this question in the affirmative. One response might be, yes, she is. Let's translate this in Mandarin. Yes, she is becomes 她是. Great! Let's look at another sentence now. Here is the breakup for he is my father. He translates to 他. Is becomes 是. My is 我. While father translates to 爸爸. Thus, he is my father translates to 他是我爸爸. Great! Now let's learn how we say a few other phrases regarding family. Let's start with a simple one, my mother. Here is the breakup for my mother. I is 我. De here is the possessive pronoun, while mother translates to 妈妈. My mother becomes 我的妈妈. That literally translates as I possessive mother. Recall that the particle de is a possessive particle used in possessive pronouns. For example, mine is 我的. Another case in which it is used is for emphasis. The particle de, however, is often omitted in colloquial speech after a personal pronoun and before a kinship term. Let's look at a few examples. My home formally translates to 我的家, while colloquially it becomes 我家. My father becomes 我的爸爸, while colloquially it becomes 我爸爸. Similarly, my mother translates to 我的妈妈, formally, and 我妈妈, informally. My son becomes 我的儿子, formally, and 我儿子, informally. My daughter translates as 我的女儿, formally, and 我女儿, colloquially. My elder brother becomes 我的哥哥, formally, and 我哥哥, informally. My younger brother becomes 我的弟弟, formally, and 我弟弟, colloquially. My elder sister is translated as 我的姐姐, formally, and as 我姐姐, informally. Lastly, my younger sister becomes 我的妹妹, formally, and 我妹妹, informally. Let's have a small family conversation and review what we've learned today. Let's start with English. Hello.
How are you?
I am good. Is she your sister?
Yes, she is.
Hello. He is my father. This is how it would go in Mandarin. 你好。
你好吗？
我很好。她是姐姐吗？
她是。
你好。他是我爸爸。Great! All right, it's quiz time. Let's see if you remember. How do we say, is he your father? Is it 他是姐姐吗? Or do we say 他是哥哥吗? Or is it 他是爸爸吗? The correct way of saying, is he your father, is 他是爸爸吗? How do we say, she is my mother in Mandarin? Is it 她是我妈妈? Or do we say 他是我爸爸? Or is it 她是姐姐吗? She is my mother literally translates as 她是我妈妈. How do we say my father formally? Do we say 我爸爸? Or do we say 我的哥哥? Or is it 我的爸爸? My father is formally said as 我的爸爸. Good job! How do we say my daughter informally? Would you say 我女儿? Or could it be 我儿子? Or will it be 我的女儿? The correct way of saying my daughter informally is 我女儿. Hope you got that one right. It's time for the culture leaf of the day. Today, we will talk about the modern Chinese family. Since the 20th century, especially the year of 1949, the Chinese family has had a great change. The modern Chinese family pattern varies, and it develops mainly towards small size and direct line. Most of the families in town consist of a couple and 1 or 2 children, while in the country, the extended families are still superior with 3 or more than 3 generations. In the next lesson, we will learn numerals and use them in conversations. Hope you enjoyed your lesson today. See you at the alley for the next one.